Well, let's talk about this. The way this it's hard to overstate the amount of national political press coverage. The Wall Street Journal, big front page pictures of Scott Walker and Tom Barrett. At this point, what are people looking for?
Well, I think nationally, from a national perspective, people are looking to see, to see whether somebody like a Scott Walker who comes in and implements these conservative reforms can survive. But beyond that, of course, everybody's looking at what this means for the presidential election, and I think it does have meaning for the president.
Yeah. Well, I think, believe it or not, I would take even a bigger cosmic look at this, because I think it's going to change the political landscape in a sense, one way or another, either for the good or the bad. If Scott Walker survives, then suddenly fiscal conservatism becomes much more doable. Because let's face it, there has been a generation or maybe 2 or 3 generations of Republicans that it's almost in their genetic code, in their DNA, that we can't go too far.
Right.
We can't really cut too much. We have to make sure that we're not too controversial. And if, in fact, you start to see people like Chris Christie pulling off what he's pulling off, and Scott Walker, and being rewarded by the elected Mitch Daniels and Paul Ryan, and they survive, suddenly that changes the range of the possible.
No, I think that's absolutely right. And look, substantively, that's why this election really matters. I mean, beyond all of the politics, beyond how people are going to be feeling tomorrow or next week. That's why it really matters, because you've seen the Republican Party on both the state by state level, as you suggest, and on a national level, taking on these challenges that people have said for years they're stupid to take on. I mean, and I'm talking about, when I say people, I'm talking about Republicans. Other Republicans have said, you can't possibly do this. You can't have this discussion. I mean, Paul Ryan, when he was first rolling out his budget, the original roadmap, was told repeatedly, you can't possibly do this. It doesn't make any sense. It's suicide for the Republican Party. This was conventional wisdom as recently as a year ago. And now I think what we've seen is people are ready for the adult discussion in the country. They understand the magnitude of the problems, both nationally and on the state levels, and they want people who are willing to take a big step forward in terms of leadership.
Now, you've been out there.